Matthew 12, we read just now, they plotted how to destroy him. Let's look at the context. Why they plotted how to destroy him. What did he do? What crime did he do? Let's look at it in Matthew 12. Now when he had departed from there, he went to their synagogue, and behold, there was a man who had a withered hand. And they asked him, saying, is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath? That they might accuse him. Next. Then he said to them, what man is there among you, Jesus says, who has one sheep, and if it falls into a pit on the Sabbath, will not lay hold of it and lift it out? Listen carefully. Here is a beautiful revelation of God's heart for those who are sick. He's saying, God's heart is towards those who are sick is like this. You're like a sheep that falls into a pit. Will you not lay hold on the sheep and bring it out immediately? And by the way, the word lay hold is a powerful word from the word kratos, divine energy and strength. All the power of God goes into rescuing you from the pit of disease. That's what he's saying. This is God's heart. Of how much more value then is a man than a sheep, Jesus said. Now, we're talking about why they plot how to destroy him, okay? This is still chapter 12. All right? Therefore, it's lawful to do good on the Sabbath. Then Jesus said to the man, stretch out your hand. And he stretched it out, and he was restored as whole as the other. By the way, Luke, a physician. Luke is a doctor who wrote the book of Luke. Luke is a doctor by profession. Luke notices that it was the right hand. That means what? Not only Jesus healed the man, Jesus gave him back his means of livelihood. So what wrong has he done? And the man stretched his hand, and he was restored as whole as the other. Look at the next verse. Then the Pharisees went out and plotted against him, how they might destroy him. Why? Because you healed on the Sabbath. No one heals on the Sabbath. Wow. For this reason, they plotted how to kill him. How? Poison? No. Chopper? No. Stones? No. I mean, they plotted how? Can you imagine having a council meeting to discuss how to kill someone? Finally, the Bible tells us when Jesus was captured, you know, when I say Jesus was captured, you all know that he cannot be captured. He's a king. One word, and they're all slain. You know, the Bible tells us they came to arrest him in the garden, and all his disciples all fled. And the soldiers was about to capture his disciples. Jesus says, you've got me. Let them go. So they all fled. Okay? Then Jesus asked them, whom do you seek? And they said, we are here. And they're holding spears, brandishing torches and staves and swords. They are soldiers. And Jesus says, whom do you seek? And they say, we're looking for Jesus. And he stepped forward and he used that name of God in the burning bush. He says, I am. Bang! They all fell to the ground. Read the Bible in the Gospel of John. They all fell to the ground. You know, when Moses asked God in the burning bush, if the people of Israel ask me, what is your name? What shall I say? God says, I am that I am. That means what? Blank check. I am. You're sick, I'm your health. You are poor, I'm your provider. You're oppressed by demons, I'm your deliverer. I am. Fill in the blanks. Then Jesus came saying, I'm the bread of life, I'm the water of life, I'm the resurrection, I'm the way, I'm the truth. Amen? So when they asked him, they told him, we seek Jesus, he stepped forward, he says, I am. They all fell. Hey, who is the captive? The divine captive captivated them. He waited for them all to get up, steady their helmets, take their swords, take their torches. And then twice it happened. They asked him again, we are here, we are looking for Jesus. I told you, I am. Now let this rest go. He gave himself to them. It's a picture of Samson in the Old Testament. Samson could unhinge heavy bars of gates. Samson, with a jawbone of a donkey, destroyed 1,000 of the Philistines, the enemies of Israel. But yet when the people of Judah came, when the people of Israel came to bind him, he gave in. He could destroy them. He can come against the enemies, but he cannot come against his own. So Jesus gave himself because his captivity will set us free.